Here, have a long-awaited comic call video. It's been several months. First, the Dell Comics Movie Classics. We have Zulu. It's a very poor copy. For a while, you could get these really, really inexpensively, and then word must have caught on, or they became more popular because now it's very hard to find them at a reasonable cost. But I wasn't happy with that one, so I picked this one up, which is in much better condition. And this I actually picked up from my comic shop the other day. It's not a comic book, but I've always been a fan of this medieval ever since it came out on the first PlayStation. And this tells the prequel of the main character, Fortescue. So I'm excited to read that. Pick this up. As I've stated before, I collect anything that's Creature from the Black Lagoon or Light Creature from the Black Lagoon. So I saw this on eBay. Nightmare. It's a really cool painted cover. Don't know much about the magazine. It's issue 19, June of 74. But it's pretty cool. We have Captain America 333, which is the fourth Captain America, I believe. And then we have Captain America 334, which is the new Captain America and the new Bucky. Captain America 192, which is somebody that's escaping me right now. And then we have 195 and 194. Not much significance with these. They're just reasonably priced on eBay, and I like these older Captain America comics. Picked up a lot of horror comics. Not in very good condition, but the price was right. So we have Ghost 25, Ghost 29, which is a really cool cover. Ghost 30, and I think I may own this already. And then Weird Mystery Tales, number 13. House of Secrets, number 84. Cool 15 center. The Witching Hour, 47. This isn't a horror comic, but this was in the lot. The Shadow, number 6. The Unexpected, number 113, a 12 center. The Tunnel of Love. Nope, The Tunnel of Fear. DC Special, number 4. I'm not really familiar with this title. I think that must have been their foray into horror comics. And then Weird War Tales 19. Weird War Tales 10. And again, I'm not sure why they threw this in, but it's Tales of the Unexpected, number 82, I think. It's a very rough copy. Picked this on the dollar box at my LCS. The only significance is it is a last issue. Final Fate of CRYSTAR, Crystal Warrior, number 11. So only made it to 11 issues, but it's like I said, last issue. This is a Detective Comics 572. 50-year anniversary of Sherlock Holmes. I thought that was cool. Creatures on the Loose, number 10, the first full appearance of King Cole. Kazar and Dr. Doom number 7, which is the second meeting of Dr. Doom and Black Panther, and it was a 2-issue lot, so I picked up 2 of those. Moon Knight number 57, just a classic cover. Picked up Weird War Tales number 1, been wanting that for a while. What If the Hulk Had Become a Barbarian, number 23. Roger Rabbit number 1. For $1, I could not pass that up. Emma Frost number 1. Moon Knight 14. Werewolf by Night number 1. Pretty rough copy, but I think it worked out to be like $23. It was from a seller in Canada, but with the exchange, like I said, it was $23. So I couldn't pass that up. I would like a better copy, but the price was right. Armageddon. I picked this up in the dollar bin. I do not think there's any value, but it has Lady Death, Purgatory, Chastity, Bedlam, Homicide, The Chosen. It's kind of cool. A rough copy of Submariner number 15. And an equally rough copy of Submariner number 26. The Secret Society of Supervillains number 1. That's a really cool cover. Iron Man Submariner Strikes number 120. There was some significance to this, and it's escaping me. I apologize. Very, very rough copy of Showcase number 37, Metal Men. This I think was like $30, $34, which it was listed as a 1.0, but even other 1.0s were going for between like $60 and $80. So pick that up. It says cover detached, but the cover is actually, it's holding on by a thread, but it's not quite detached. But for the price, I wasn't really interested in paying more than that, so I was happy with that. Metamorpho, the Element Man, number 1, easy for me to say. And then we have number 2, X-Men Annual 10. It says introducing the newest X-Men long shot. I do not think that's the significance of this, but perhaps it is. I should have done my research a little better. Picked this up the other day off of eBay. Superman the Man of Steel is a 3rd print, so DC Universe logo. And I think it was like $15, which it was like a third of the cost of what other sellers wanted. Picked this up in the dollar bin. DC Universe logo variant. GARDNER number 15. These are getting harder and harder to find. I think people are becoming aware of the DC Universe logo variants, and there's some that are quite rare. The Superman Man of Steel 3rd print. This is a rare one that's harder to find, just because it is a 3rd print. This is a new comic, which I typically don't show, but that's an homage to Creepshow, and it's Kiss Zombies number 2. That was a great cover. Picked this up in a dollar bin on my LCS. Anyone from California probably remembers Mervin's. Mervin's California presents Nightmare Manor. That was kind of cool. There's ads inside for their brands, and then a comic tie-in. Action Comics 844. Again, there's some significance, which I can't remember. I apologize. There's a dollar bin book. Another dollar bin book, Wolverine 81. Just a really cool cover. Pick this up in the dollar bin. Superman 50. These were all dollar bin books. What the Marvel Mag of Mirth and Mayhem. And then What the 25 All Mutant Parody issue. Excalibur 86, and this does have the stickers, or the packet of stickers in it. I cannot remember the significance of this. And then, always been a huge Sergeant Rock fan. Thought this was just a great cover. Our Army at War, number 238. Sergeant Rock, and Meet Easy Company Secret Weapon. Great Joe Kubert cover. The dollar bin book. Just a cool Dan Jurgens cover. Superman 60 from 1991. This is a variant to Superman Unchained number 4, Scott Snyder, Jim Lee, with Silver Banshee. And then I think this is the first appearance of Silver Banshee. Action Comics number 595. House of Mystery. First I Vampire or I Zombie. I cannot remember which. Superman 317, just a classic cover. And I found 2 of them for good prices on eBay, so I picked both up, because why not? Dead of Night, featuring the Scarecrow, number 11. I've always liked that cover. Finally picked it up. Ghost Rider 75, introducing Steel Wind. Superman Action Comics 684, just a cool Doomsday and Superman dollar book, couldn't pass that up. Superman in Action Comics 683, another dollar book, which has the first opening of Apocalypse, I believe, when he's first coming from underground on the last couple of panels. The Adventure of Superman number 463, just one of the classic races, one of many. I think this may be the 5th race, but I could be wrong, between Flash and Superman. And Mr. Mxyzptlk is the not referee, but I guess the starter, has a starter pistol. It's kind of cool. Submariner number 23, first appearance of Orca. Picked this up in the dollar bin. The Gargoyle number 3. I think this 4-issue series has a little bit of heat. Avengers West Coast 94. I think the first time that Rhodey wore the War Machine costume. This is just a great 4-issue series. Cool cover by Joe Kubert, my favorite artist. And it's Justice Inc. number 1. Then we have Justice Inc. number 2, which is a Jack Kirby cover. And then we have number 3, which is Kirby and Milgram, it says. And then Joe Kubert, Justice Inc. number 4. Just a really cool storyline. If you haven't read it, I would suggest picking it up. I picked this up from my comic shop. They were a couple dollars each. Just worth the read. Ghost Rider 21, 2nd series. And again, this has significance, but I can't remember what it is. As many of you know, I had open heart surgery in May of this year to replace a defective heart valve, and I will say definitely that all is well. I feel a lot better, but my memory was somewhat affected. So I did know all of the significance of these, and I cannot recall, so I do apologize. This is number 1 in the 4-issue limited series. Machine Man, Arlo, First appearance of Arlo Stark, I believe. Number 2, or maybe number 2 is. Number 3 and number 4. It was a 4-issue lot, so I picked them up. And I think that that is all that I have for this the showing. So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everyone's videos. It got me through recovery, and I continue to watch people. Just the first video that I've done in probably 6 months. And thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.